There we go. Oh, hello. Brian, Mike, Jason, how are ya? Just made the ugliest umbilical ever. Did you on which one? Decker or Triumph? Because it was acting up. Wait, Triumph is the bed one up and down. Which one? How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a great evening. Awesome. Excuse me, camera. Are you turned on? I mean, you probably can't see too much. Why don't I just do that? That seems to be the better way to do it. For now, anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay. I wonder which umbilical he put together, and just whipped it up like I did for the first little bit. Just with zip ties. Had the drone out last night and saw a huge house. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. It's kind of nice for those people. That was probably their plan. Now they're like, damn it. We gotta go. I don't know why I don't have my iPad over here. I really should. Makes it so much easier to switch scenes. Oh, I'm smacking stuff around. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. That's better. So wide view. It's working. You can go over there. So on the right in the CC is what we've got printing here. The tripod apex for the compact version. Hey Phil. How's it going, dude? Been a while. Good to see you. Hey Cody, how are you, buddy? Oh. Let me just get this iPad going too over here, so I can do the same. There we go. That's better. So now I've got the iPad there, I can do the same. You're doing terrible? Oh no. That's not good. So we're printing the apex. The tripod apex we're printing here, and here we're printing something that we'll talk about, and then there we're printing something that we'll talk about, but I can't talk about it right now. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I got a few different cameras going on, and then I've got the iPad here and the iPad there. You can set up as Stream Deck. So I can swap to the views from here, from over there. We can come to this view. Oh, well, we're on this view. This was the really nice one that we saw, that we did on the CC after swapping to this, to the 0.6 nozzle. And then this one was the one that we were playing with during when we were doing the lane swaps on Moose. So to be honest, this is gorgeous, but for this doing lane swaps and everything, it's really not bad at all. Where am I? There's 1 and 1. Like there's a couple of artifacts, but it's really not bad at all. Oreo needs a close-up? Oreo always needs a close-up. Got the big boy. I just finished the tripod, the Apex tripod. So this is the big tripod Apex versus the one that fits in the CC. But Oreo's the original. I have so much love for Oreo. Oreo's my jam. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but the stars are half one color, half another color. Half black, half white. And then half white, half black on this side. And then the outer rings are, this side's black, this side's white. Subtle things. Caps. This one has some accessories on it. This one's got a laser beam, makes it easier to align. And then it's got a cell phone mount, so you can have your like your planetarium app open, and makes it easier to find things you may not usually be able to find. I'm horrible at the night sky right now. I need to give myself a refresher course. That's Oreo. Joker's over there. And then this is iridescence. Blue iridescence. This one is wild. You can't really see it from back there. But the actual, oh, there you go. The epoxy. Yep, Cody, Oreo's a 150. Yes, sir. I'm so happy with the epoxy. Symphony Under the Stars. This is going to be its own star. Okay. And then we got a couple of things printing on Moose and the Neptune 4 that kind of have to do with what I was talking about working on earlier today, that I kind of just dropped a blurb in Discord. You know what? I feel like poor Joker is sitting over here like, hey, come on guys, what are you doing? I made this Apex, this black one, 100% infill. It's so thick. A lot of Oreo was 100% infill. I'm just sticking with the zero sugar original today. Don't want to get too wound up today. Oh, and then this is obviously Joker. You guys have seen these a bunch, but hopefully there's new people lurking. Here we go. Telescopes for days. They look like they're cannons or something from that angle. Maybe just so we have all the bases covered, we'll do this. We'll face this one this way. There. A little crowded, but that's okay. That's okay. I can do my thing. Going with a bit of a different approach. Well, I'm going to try it until my back screams at me. Got myself a nice comfy stool so I don't have to slide the chair around all the time. So I can move and groove. That's Joker. The purple and orange one is Joker. Yes, sir. We're all working on it. It's pretty awesome. Joker's back. I appreciate it, Phil. I definitely appreciate that. I love it. This one is, it seems like this one's the same size because of perspective, but it's not. It's really not. Purple and green, Joker. Yep. Purple and green, that's that bad boy. And then, wait. Oh, I blocked it. I don't know if I should tease it. The whole OTA is done for the purple and orange one. The OTA is done, and actually the rocker box is done too. It's just the apex and then the lower tripod stuff, like the clamshell stuff. And then that'll be finished as well. I don't know, did we come up with a name? A name for that one? That one's kind of, it looks like a Lakers kind of theme. Here, if I do this for a second, you'll be able to see it. Sneak peek at a Starfest build. Purple and orange. It's gonna look so freaking awesome. Yeah, it could be Shaq. Purple and orange. This turned out incredible. This was on the CC with the 0.6. This is one of the nicest prints I've ever seen. Aside from just a tiny bit of crap on the, but that's only on the support. It's not on the print itself. But I don't know if you can't even make out how nice this print is. Like, we're talking probably up there with the nice ones I've seen off the Voron. Just really, really nice quality. So this will be a good one to build at Starfest for the crew. Come back. My big boys. Wow. My medium-sized boys. Too close. Give me some space. Here we go. All right. Oh, I can always just do this. This is so heavy. I surprised myself when I took it off. I was like, oh, you did not do 100% infill on that. I could do, like, I want to show you this one. This one was previous. Actually, nah, I'll just show you. You've already seen that one. and you'll see it, but we could just do this. Actually, I don't know how. Got my fingerprints all over it. That's the gooey part, but it's just on the support, not on the print at all. Damn. And then, like I was saying, that's the calibration cube from the changes. A little bit of junk. That's where one of the changes went in and took an artifact with it. That's the one that I mentioned early on. I was like, oh, you're gonna see that. That's okay. You guys know the maker coins, right? I can't wait for the MMU. You guys know maker coins, right? Mike, I think you collected a bunch or have a ton from the shows that you've gone to. Right? Oh. Starting to sweat over here. That's okay. Oh, did I turn the camera? I must have smacked the camera. That didn't do anything. On a weird angle. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I'm going for a ride for a second. Tripping me out. There. Put down. I think that's where I prefer it. Is it on wide angle? Is that why? Nope. I'm just going for a loop. That's hilarious. I was doing the touch screen. What do I have here? It's a secret. Should I release it now? Hold on. Let me see how long this has. This has 46 minutes left. This one print here has 46 minutes left. When that is done, I'll start by showing you this one, and then I'll show you that. And then it'll make sense. And then I'll either get a thumbs up or I'll get a nah, not happening. Little teaser. I don't like how it's showing the ground so much. Oh well, whatever. Oh, that's where I have all my filament under there. Wow, all the open ones. I've got like a, it's a 1, 2, 3, a 3 rack. You can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 24, 36. 36 rolls on that rack. Yeah, I got a fan going there, and I got a fan going there, and I got an air purifier going there, and then I got the big carbon filter HEPA going there, and then I have the air conditioner going way down there. It gets warm. I can imagine. You're lucky you just get to press a button and the ventilation. And then we have Moose. Let's go to this camera for a second. Bang. So. Absolutely beautiful. 0.6 nozzle. It says it's got an hour and 31 minutes left. Oh, sorry, an hour and 31 minutes left. I can't remember when I started it. I'd have to look at the computer, but that's looking great. And then you can't tell what this is printing, so you're allowed to see it right now. Oh, crap, kicking the tripod. I'm sorry, I was trying to be slick. Umbilical. It's mounted in, I think, a pretty neat way back there, so it doesn't take any stress or put any stress on that cable. That cable's just chilling because it's got a zip tie. Oh, attack! Attack of moose. I'm probably not going to stay in there like that, but it's got a screw coming reverse from the bottom upwards, and M3, and then the 2.5 ID Bowden tube that's inside that sheath or loom is supporting it. And then, of course, beautiful iridescence in my toolbox, and a whole bunch of spools that I'm just burning through right now. And then, if I stop smacking the tripod, this can come back and just sit right here for now. And then we'll go back to this view. Bing! Pet G. Both answers, Pet G. That's an open top. I call it the convertible. That's Richard the convertible. AKA, well, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Century Carbon Convertible, aka Richard. I know people have a problem with the Richard thing. I apologize. He would probably apologize too if he could. It's not his fault. $40 minutes. I don't know. I think these are pretty cool. I personally think they're pretty darn cool. Simple, classy, but cool. I'm testing more smaller things now. Like, I want to see when this goes to try and switch the color. I want to see if it goes to the proper lane or tries to go to lane 1 or something silly. Just trying to work out smaller kinks. This one actually has a purge, little purge wall going on. Yeah, Moose is looking great. Moose is looking great. I really want to get that PSU on there so those errors are gone, and then it's... Except for, we already know, the infinite spool. It's working well, but this design, I can't wait to get a full spooler built, which is going to happen soon. This design is fantastic. I really think this is going to change how that works. They're just connected by magnet right now. And that connection is stronger than right on these magnets. Because like I was saying, when I noticed the trigger doesn't sit nice and flush like this one does. Not 100% sure why. But anyways, so that's a great sign right there. But just with the magnet holding it, and me, like I got it, but like it's nice. I like it a lot. Like previous, and there's no bearings in there or anything. previous that would have so much issue. Especially down on this end. But like, that's crazy. So I'm looking forward to getting a whole spooler built around this system. And then that should smooth out the infinite spool. And then see you later, alligator, to the box turtles. I mean, I'll still be the box turtle maintenance man. And then we'll just move on to other projects. Always other projects. Gotten worse. What do you mean by worse? Oh. I noticed that when I was doing the baffles, it screws around at the bottom instead of just initiating the spiral and then going off. Hey Dreams, how's it going? Well, I was showing off the telescopes, so it looks a little busier than it is. Like over here, there's a whole bunch of open space, but I just have the table out because I've been working on these telescopes. Well, specifically this telescope. This tripod base is amazing. The very top of it is blue, and then the bottom is purple. So it goes right into the rocker base. And I installed the Teflon. For this thing being so heavy, and it's balanced, one finger. So there's Teflon already installed on the uprights and down here. So, and it's perfectly balanced. Obviously, when you do something like this, no longer balanced. Which is going to be interesting. I have an eyepiece in there right now. So maybe I should adjust it before we get in the field so that it's balanced with this off, put an eyepiece in. It's gradual, but it's not balanced. Then you put this on, and then it's back to being perfect again. Not going anywhere. And also this way, one finger. It's so smooth. Buttered like a biscuit. And then we've got the USB fan back here for the dew. We'll see how that goes. There's an entire seam now, so it doesn't vase. It stops. Yeah, these ones have that, Phil. So Brian even already mentioned it. He's like, I'm curious how it'll balance. But back here, don't bump each other. Back here, there's a thing that you can put D-cell batteries and AA's in to counterbalance it when you take off the cap or you put in an eyepiece, etc. I just don't think we have one that big yet, and that would be like 18 D-cells. So I'll have to adjust it, like loosen the trusses and just move it back and forth a tiny bit to make up for it. That's wild. Yeah, that'll do. Car batteries. That sounds good to me. Or do you remember those? You remember those flashlights you had growing up, where it was like a big flashlight? And you took it off, and the reason it was a big flashlight because the whole damn body was one of those square batteries, the Duracell or even No Name or whatever. It's like about that big. We could make a cell full of those. I forget what number those are. D, not D, B. The lantern batteries. We used to have so many of them at the cottage. Open the drawer or the cupboard. You'd see one at the bottom. Oh, okay, okay. Click. It'd turn on for a second. You'd start to walk away, and then would go out. Go up next shelf. Oh, there's 2 more at the back. Okay, grab it. Shit. As soon as you grab it, you hear that ting, ting, ting. You look, bulb's broken. Okay, next one. We got power. Get to wherever you're going, and then it goes out. Weird. I definitely miss those days. 6 volt, were they? Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's definitely ways to do it. I thought of a sliding way where you'd have it's just crazy. I don't think it would ever happen, but where you'd actually have an extra extrusion wherever it may be mounted. And on that extrusion would be sliding weights with like a knob on each one, like 3 or 4. So you'd slide them. If you want to put a heavier eyepiece on, you'd slide it over, tighten it with the knob, do your thing. When you're done, you'd slide it back over, tighten it with the knob. Kind of cumbersome, but it's just how my brain works. But yes, Brian, sorry. Answer your question. This is the new Apex in action. Printed out beautifully. Moose on the wind. And it did actually no. It did 3, was it 3 or 4? 3 or 4 auto changes. Because I had a few purples and blues left. So it did the first bit in blue and then purple. I think it was 3 changes total. Maybe 4. Fraxinus? No, I have not. A tiny 3D printer. I mean, I'm down. I've been hearing more and more talk about people having like tiny, very robust 3D printers in the back of their work vans, especially in remote areas, even to be able to whip up a quick prototype, even if it's the shell of a prototype, to be able to check fitment, etc., etc. That's so invaluable in so many situations. That's why you see so many companies just getting them in-house now, because of look at that bling. We're gonna leave it right there. Bling, 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 bling. Yeah, just so they can whip together prototypes and all that cool stuff. This says 79%. About an hour left. This has quite a while to go. Not too long. Oh, 4 hours. I'm curious on the color change though. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. And then this one, 29 minutes. I'm curious the reaction I'll get to these. Because I want to rinse and repeat. I just want to let them cool and then send another round. Fraxinus. That's a pretty awesome name, I can't lie. Fraxinus. The Voron 0.2 or 0.2 is almost 900 bucks. At that point, you may as well just get the 2.4. Of course, it's use case and different things like that, but no thank you. Looking pretty good. I love that finish. It's got that sheen to it. Very nice. Reflection. Okay. I had things that I wanted to do. What do I want to do? What did I want to do? How about we gather some parts for this respooler? And then it'll come back to me. Oh, I hope at least tonight there is some kind of a bit of a moon. I wanted to take this out for a few minutes just to make sure. Just have a quick look-see. Elegoo's nozzle's done. Power moose. The TSU is coming tomorrow. I did check all the connections. Streaming is happening now. Print more comp parts. What else can I print? I only want to use these two printers, so that can wait. I hear that early. Yeah, if you were a beta tester, that would be sweet. Thank you, sir. It is turning out quite nice. I am absolutely loving that nozzle on this. So you weren't here, but I'll give you a quick recap right now. We'll hop over to the other camera. I love that. I love having this spool here. Really good. My back just destroys itself. Okay, so this is the stock nozzle for the Centauri, the CC. And then I think it was partially my own fault, the way I swapped from, what was it, ABS to PETG or PLA. I can't remember the swap, but I swapped, and I think I swapped like too hot or something, I don't know. But this got clogged, and no matter what I did, I could not get it unclogged. I had it on and off twice, and at that point I was like, okay, I need to get a new nozzle. But to get a new nozzle from Elegoo, you have to buy the whole heat break, the whole everything, the whole kit. And that was going to be like 40 bucks Canadian, which overall compared to other hot ends and that, of course it's not a lot of money, but 40 bucks for one. And then what if it happens again one day later? $40 and $40 and $40, and you don't have a choice, and you have to wait the week or 2 weeks to get it. So I asked in my community, and they showed me a kit from this, I forget the guy's name. The links are in the Discord, but they could get a kit of like 4 or 5 hardened for like 20 bucks. So they sent it to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. I look at it, 80-something dollars. I'm like, I'm not doing that either. So I start to go down the rabbit hole, and I found somebody that got these K1C nozzles. K1C nozzles. Unicorn nozzles or something like that. I guess they were just experimenting or had them lying around. So these nozzles were 3 for 20 bucks Canadian. That's including shipping. Well, no, I think it was after tax, like $21 or something like that. For 3 of these, a 0.4, a 0.6, and a 0.8. And then I read how the guy did it, and he found out that these are super, super, super close in length. So he just snipped off the stem portion from the unicorn. And then tried it in the printer and sent it. And his only issue was which is the same issue other stock CC owners are actually running into, is it was it clipped the little poop bucket at the back very slightly, and it also clipped the little metal wipe part when it would go to do its thing. So that little metal wipe part, that whole unit came as a replacement. Sorry, came with a replacement in the printer kit. So I was looking at it and I saw other people doing different things. I wanted to keep some rigidity there and some form of stockness and some form of a metal wiper, because it's nice to have to just reassure yourself of the filament going away. So I pulled the actual unit off, and oh, by the way, I chose the 0.6 to snip and install, and that's what's working flawlessly right now, and that's what's printing what you just looked at. So I pulled the little wiper unit out, the one that's installed now, and I clipped it so it does a little bend, but then there's still enough of a metal portion, and I notched the metal portion to kind of match this notch. So there's still a bit of metal with a notch, but it matches the height of the nozzle, so it doesn't scrape against this. So I tried it once and it did hit this. It thankfully didn't damage the nozzle, but I was like, wow, that's violent. So I pulled this out, snipped it, and it's working really good now. And if anything goes wrong, like I said, it came with a spare. Like in the kit, there's a spare. I'm pretty freaking happy with the way that turned out. So I can now get 3 of those same day for $20. So anytime I have an issue, I'll have spares on hand, and then I can just get more the same day for $20. So I was pretty chuffed, as they say, that all worked out. Elegoo clogged nozzle? I know a guy. I know a guy who knows a guy. Does really great work. Okay. Man, what was it that I actually wanted to do? So we have 2 hats. The one that came off of... This is the one that came off of the stealth burner. Little question mark fatty hat. But it gives so much room for the wires to be relaxed, but protects them. This one, it packs the wires in there, and the NHK gets nice and spicy. I actually think I might reinstall this one. Keep the airflow, breathe, calm, relaxed, stay cool, don't get spicy. Oh yeah, here's the stock trigger. And here is Brian trigger. The difference is so subtle. I don't have another motor block to show you. But right here on the other one, that area right there. Let me see. This area right here is curved down this slope, so it allows the filament to come up if it's got a curve on it and come this way and get jammed up against the bearings, whereas this filament path is just much more direct into there. Tried the needles, these guys? The ones that they send with the printer are usually too thin to help very much, but I got these ones, 10 of these for like $6 or less. and they're a little bit thicker, and they usually work really, really great. You should have seen me. I was torching that thing. I was trying to use those. I was trying to use a little drill bit to cold pull after. It was just not. It was not agreeing. But yeah, it's always worked for me too in the past, those needles. Sorry, I missed that. It works off a power bank. That's amazing. Oh, what is the one that Cody has? That one looks like a little, that one looks like a little oven. Yeah, usually I do it on the printer too. Whether from the top or the bottom, usually. But, and I'm the one that's always like, thinking in my head, how you get a clog? Just take care of it. And now here I am. F. G-Tech M1. Is that about the same size as the Fraxinus? What is it called? Franicus? Frickitus? Frickin' cool printer. We'll just go with that. It's totally an oven looking one. I love the name of it. Franicus. Francine. Ham. Ham. Silent M. That's funny. Okay, I'm getting spicy. I want to change my shirt. I don't like these tight white shirts. Just show how jacked I am. Yeah, right. Skinny mini. I'll be back 1 sec. Oh man, that is instantly better. I love these like breathable shirts compared to those white shirts or any of those. Like, I mean, cotton I guess is nice, but these ones that breathe, whoo, it just feels so much better already. How long we got? What are we looking at? Just over an hour still. 16 minutes. Wow, these are looking so freaking cool. $16 minutes. Should I show you this one? Should I show you guys this one now while this finishes up? Should I wait? Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Mike? Oh, I appreciate that, Brian. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that like, that sub. Is that music? All right. Looks like all right. You're back working on the box turtle? I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. No way. You're back working on the box turtle, Mike? To pull out the box of spare parts. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Not spare parts, but next in line parts. Right here. Oh, I thought it was further in. This is the box of Triumph. Next in line parts. Well, when Triumph shows up, we're gonna do. I believe Decker is gonna come back for a tune-up. We'll see. Let's go back to this view. We've got Triumph parts. Extruder housing. Don't need right now. Extruder housings. Yeah, so I'll have to print. I can use that black ASA. That's actually a good thing. Not material wasted on that. I gotta look over here. Oh. The extruders aren't too bad. I actually didn't mind building the extruders. I didn't really mind building any of it. It's the spoolers that were tedious. But I think a lot of that had to do with underlying issues that we've sorted out since then. It's all ABS, so that'll be fantastic. I have not set up a PO box. It's actually a really good idea. I don't know who would send me stuff, but that's actually a great idea. Slowly getting all the bases covered. This is gonna look great though, Triumph, when it's all done. The black and then the mixture. The side panels are gonna be no. The side panels are these, and then the front and rear are gonna be black on the front, or one of them is gonna be black and the other is gonna be silver. It's gonna look really, really nice. Swing. Yeah, that's a great idea. I appreciate that. There. Okay. This is close. 10 minutes. I think that should, I'll show you this now, and then it'll lead into, and then we'll hop on the computer, and then that'll finish, and then it'll cool off. So, back to the maker coin conversation. This is the very first one that was printed, so edges are a little rough, but because of going to these different, like I can foresee in the future going to, I already go to a fair amount of the outreach stuff for astronomy, And now being involved in the telescope side of things with this and having built a couple, I find myself talking about the 10 telescope stuff a lot as well. And even with going to the symphony thing, that's going to be really cool. So that got me just thinking about, and I don't know why I got onto the maker coin thing, but it just got me thinking about it for some reason. And that's where I was talking about, how do I get an image that I'm thinking about onto like a CAD program where I can extrude. It's just something super, super, super simple. It's just a website. And then telescope with the Canadian logo there on kind of a rocker box. So 10telescopes.com, and then the telescope with some stars around it, and then just Guelph, Ontario. Just super simple. And I wanted to keep it simple because that would allow just a rinse and repeat kind of attitude as far as printing. So I've got them printing now and they're almost finished. I think that'll be pretty cool. The ones that are printing now are a little bit, this is that coffee silk you gave me. It's really nice. This is why I've got different lights in different positions here. I can show on different angles. I still really wish I had more control over the focus, but it's just simple. And you can see it's got the Canadian leaf right there. It's not in the bearing, but close enough. I had to keep in mind printing on these printers while keeping it at a kind of a coin size. Oh yeah. If I had a printer with a 2mm nozzle. But this is 8 minutes. It's saying 97%. $86.5. The Centauri is just racing to the finish. That 0.6 nozzle, it pushes some plastic. I mean, of course, a 0.8 would push more, but it's not absolutely perfect. These larger pieces are tough to get absolutely perfect, but there's a weird spot back there. I'll show you when it's finished. The copper, yeah, the copper, the thick boy copper, 2.85 or whatever it is. That's fine. It looks like it's awesome stuff, though. So yeah, I was thinking, so when I'm at the outreach stuff or whatever, I could have a pile of these when I'm talking about the 3D printed scopes. I can have a pile of these on the table and people can just grab them. There's the website. Hit it up. Put that in your pocket. Yeah, sounds good. That would look great for sure. Yeah, you could definitely do that too. Definitely. 3D printing is just so versatile. And then when you throw design at it, it's unreal. Bing! Overture. They do, right? I kind of know when I threw it down on the table there, I was like, whoa, that looks really cool. 0.2 V1.1 Pros, 375 bucks. Oh, I don't know why I got the 5 from. I got 5 on, that's not too bad. In comparison, what's the fracas? Frackanacus. Frickin' fracas. Nice. Nice. So that's with the new cable. That's awesome. Fully enclosed. That's also badass. 370. When you drop the number 900 and now you say 370, that's not bad at all. Okay, so to make a respooler, I'm gonna need more parts. I could have sworn I had parts for the respooler. Pardon me? Oh. Is there motor mounts in here? One thing I need. Wow. It'd be awesome to get us like a straight connection with a manufacturer of the heated inserts. We'll come back here. Oh, there's the old hat for Nova. Excuse me. 430, and that's with the printed parts. That's not terrible. A lot of people, I feel, would benefit from going that route. Then it's just out of your mind. Cool little clear logo that you have to print. The hardest thing in this entire kit to print is the light box cover. Thing that goes on the top. It's insane. To get it to print correctly with, oops. To get it to print correctly with the, that yellow thing, to get it to print correctly with the logo, it's just, it was not fun to deal with. But once you get it, you're rocking and rolling. But yeah, it kind of like prints upside down, and it's just difficult. I wonder what color. Maybe silver. And then my supports. Maybe silver for the light cover for Triumph. What's replacing the turtles? Not replacing the whole thing. Just likely going to be upgrading. I don't know how quickly, but Triumph will be getting the new... Triumph and likely Ivy will be getting the new... What am I trying to say here? The new trigger and the new motor mount that Brian adjusted. Because what happens, Cody, I don't know if I've explained it, is during the Infinite Spool... Where is my teaching filament piece? So you feed your filament in here. It's like this, right? Well, it's like if I'm facing the box turtle, it would be... Why am I tripping out so hard right now? It would be like that. Like that. So when you push the trigger back, it comes off the magnet. And it comes off the switch that's mounted down here. Why are you making noises for, Moose? Oh. Bridging! You do your thing. Don't pay mind to me. So... It's like this. It's like this if it's facing me. You press this back. This comes off the switch. Now I'm sitting on the filament. Filament goes through here. Where on the... This guy... Same design, but the path is way more free and kind of sloppy, I should say, on the stock one, where it's much more cleaned up and refined. But anyways, you load your filament in. Load your filament in. I'm trying to hold it by hand while align it. That's fine. Load your filament in. Switch fuse. Printing away, printing away, printing away, printing away, printing away. Comes to the end of the spool. And because on the end of the spools, you've got a kink here, what was happening, it was coming in. And I had it, usually you've got a PTFE tube here that sticks out. And this plastic thing was doing nothing to straighten out the little nib. I found the best way to straighten out that little nib was actually leaving the trigger bare. But still, it would come in, come in, come in, come in. And then after it passes that point there, then the trigger would come back, re-engage the switch, stops your print, and then this, the extruder that's here, depends how far this has come through, but say so it's only just inside here. The extruder tries to feed this filament back up, and on the stock one, there was so much impedance within here because they didn't initially design it specifically for infinity spool in mind. It was for multicolor printing. So they weren't thinking about reverse paths as clearly as if you were specifically designing it for infinity spool. So what Brian did was within here, he cleaned up that path so much that this is not going to hit anything ever anymore. No matter what angle it comes in, it's just a smooth ride through there and then right into the trigger and back out. Whereas there was another rough point in here, there's usually two bearings. One on this side, one on this side, that kind of act as also a fulcrum and a guidance path for the filament. But it was sloppily designed in there. So this would come through and get hung up in that transfer area on one of the bearings. Whereas now that path is just, even without it being installed and everything, like look how clear that is. And that's me coming right out of the trigger, down into the bottom, and then back through. That's like, it makes me want to rebuild every single respooler right now. But the respoolers are literally the worst thing to build on the entire thing, which is fine. I'm down to do it. It's just, it's time consuming because all those wheels are going to screw around again, which is fine. I'll put flat spots on all the shafts. It's just, it's time consuming. But this is the proper way to go. Yeah, we are. I want to test it fully on a completed turtle, and then we'll send it back their way for sure. 100%. Hey, Carly, how's it going, buddy? Oh, you were already here? I didn't even see you. Sorry, man. Just getting dialed in with the box turtle, testing smaller things now. We're very, very close. Very close. We got a Pi 5 installed on it. Tomorrow we're getting a 5-volt PSU that I'm going to install directly to it, which will take care of the last couple of random tiny errors that keep showing themselves for like a split second. Bing, underpowered, but I see them. So we'll take care of that with the PSU. The under extrusion is gone, as far as I can tell, because of the, I think it was a result of the, where is that cross piece? I think the under extrusion was a result of the pie just being too overwhelmed. That's my estimation. Ow, ow, ow. So this was done on Moose just recently. And it is gorgeous. Back to the old Moose. Let's come over to this view. It's a shame I couldn't use it because I didn't dial in shrinkage like a Julio. Bottom layer. Top layer. Just freaking, it's just really nice to see Moose printing like this. Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate all the tips and the help and everything from everybody. It goes a long way. All right. So, in order to build a full respooler, what else do I need again? This here. We've already got that. We've got that. One half. Second half. Motor's gonna go in there, and this is where the trigger comes out and in that I was talking about. And then that light box that I was talking about sits right there with the wiring coming through that channel. Oh, I just happen to have one of these sitting right here too. So, oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to glue that side. Really? I'm glad I learned that now, actually, though. So that goes in. I forget, like this, I think. Yeah. I'm definitely glad I found that out now. Huh. Maybe you should stop with the drafts, please. There we go. I think I just need the actual stuff from the kit, to be honest. And that's a model mount cover too. Yeah. So I just need that light cover. Oh, wheels. Gotta decide which way I'm gonna go with the wheels. I think I should make a smarter choice right off the hop there. Oh, would you look at that? There's our respooler. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep an eye on Moose here for a minute. Hearing all sorts of noises. Let's go back over here. What are you doing? It's the bridging, I can hear it. I bet you NRA was hearing this. Apologize, my back is kind of facing you. I guess we could come with 32% already. I'm gonna have to Google that. Let's bring it in, shall we? Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna turn out. It's all bumpy as hell. That's exact. I should have closed the door a bit on that. Here. The carts, that's awesome. The rear spoolers are definitely the worst part. But the rear spoolers are for the box turtle, Cody. It's the part that sits on the top. Hold on. These guys. This whole unit is what I was showing you. And then you attach your wheels. And there's a tiny motor in there. Actually. And then this is the trigger that I was telling you about. Oh. I'm gonna have to adjust that one. Can't have that. It has to snap back by itself. Oh, really? You too? What? These ones were all... Okay, that's fine. Doesn't take a lot. Just pull them out, file it down a touch. That's good. I'm seeing these now. But yes, it's supposed to be like these. I think it might be just because of how I'm hitting it. No, that one's sticky. And that one's sticky. Okay. Because after the filament goes through there, you want it to pop back. I'll probably adjust all three of these. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, you guys are probably hearing that like crazy. I made them shaped shafts. I had enough. Put a flat spot in those bad boys. Okay. So we know what we need for the respooler. That's great. I'll get started printing those off so we can have a prototype to play with. And I will jot down to adjust Nova Turtle triggers. What is... Today's the 5th, right? Bum, 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 bum. Just Nova triggers. I wonder how Deckers are. If I remember, I think Deckers were pretty free. I'll have to check that. Yeah. Okay, these are finished. So I'll leave you on that view because this is going to be pretty cool. Before I reveal, let me just check on real quick. I gotta move this cart. Okay, that's perfect. Stop rolling it around everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna check on Junior and use the B remote. Be right back real quick. One is close, like kind of tight, like those ones were. Okay, okay. I'll make note of that too. Be right back. Be right back. I just figured you could enjoy those for a sec. Okay, I'm back. How you doing over here, Moose? You gonna survive? Yeah. I think it'll be all right. Oh, it's just the way that bridging, freaking bridging. All right. Look at these guys. I manually did a filament change on these ones. The bottom is that silk coffee, and then the top is the actual filament used in the iridescent maple leaf. Funny enough. I think these turned out really nice. What do you think of these, Brian? Thumbs up or thumbs down? If thumbs down, it's fine. If thumbs up, then I'm just going to keep printing these off in different colors and combos. This is the gentleman that's in the chat, 10 telescopes, Brian. These telescopes that you see, they were designed by him. And his company is 10 telescopes. And his company is also Tundra, the filament. So, like I was saying earlier, not only myself, but Brian, we go to a bunch of outreaches and he speaks a lot. So something like this is really cool to be able to just be like, here, hey, because a lot of people are like, no. Even with the benchies, people didn't want to take the benchies, but it's super nice. And like, I feel like something like this is unique. It's pretty cool. Like when someone pulls this out of their pocket when they get home, this is not something they're just going to toss away. And if they do, that's fine. That's why it's cheap 3D printed. But I feel like this is something you lean against the wall or you put next to your bed or you're like, that is really nice, something. And then you see it. Yeah, so for example, tomorrow we're going to Symphony Under the Stars, where there's going to be a bunch of the 10 telescopes set up. And the public is going to be able to view through them and stuff. So it's really neat. I'm really happy with the way these ones turned out. That transition is freaking neat. Okay, so that's a thumbs up, Brian. I can keep going with them. I can keep printing them. I think it's kind of cool that this filament is, and the fact that it's the maple leaf are actually the same as that filament and that maple leaf. That's kind of cool. Swing, swing. Okay. That being said, I need to adjust the layer because one of them, where is it? This one tried to screw around with the layers because I messed up with the layers. I did it one layer too early. Look at the difference. So I want to adjust that, and then I just want to resend it because I want to just keep going, send until we go to the symphony. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm happy with the way it turned out. The next ones are going to look really cool too. I already have an idea. And it involves this color right here, which is blowing my mind. This pink silk. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to do the base. I'm going to do the same base, that coffee, and then I'm going to do this as the top. But I got to adjust the layer. We'll hop over to the computer and have a look together. I don't know if this big boy's gonna turn out. Oh well. But yeah, this filament color is so cool. I'm not afraid to say I like pink. The color pink is awesome, especially when it's like this silk. I think it'll look great, just like these do. It'll have that very stark transition. And plus, it may attract a different crowd. Well, not attract a different crowd, but draw their eyes to the table. Oh, pink. See? Ruby agrees. Woohoo! All right. Let's come back over here. And where do I have it here? I was doing it on here. I eventually figured it out, but oh my goodness, it was a pain in the buttocks. I'm sure there's people that would have just snapped their fingers and made it happen, but for me, for some reason. But I got it. So that's all that matters. Whoa, I did it way early. Pause there, right? Pausing. Yeah, that should be fine now. I gotta change that. Oh. Or do I do the base filament as the crazy one and then even... Yep. 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 That's gonna look nutty. I noticed that. The first one that I did, the prototype one, I guess I tried to take it off the bed too early and it got so mad at me. That's why I waited for that one to cool, and I don't know if you heard me slowly cracking it. All right. Actually, speaking of cleaning the bed, you send it. I'll have time to zap over there. Run! Got it. Come here, chopstick toothbrush. Where's the other ones? I hope this thing prints like 8 layers on top here. Then it'll be okay. I think it'll get the point across, but I hope the top layer looks freaking good. Look at that. That's gonna look insane on top of that tricolor. I was able to move the monitor. I extended where the wires were, so now they're zip tied together as one. That looks cleaner, and I like the angle of the dangle better. How long we got? 11 minutes. This thing is looking mighty fine. And it's Pet G with the door closed. Roof off, chamber fan on. Not even the auxiliary fan on, the crazy loud fan. I just have the part cooling fan on high. And that's it. Let her rip. Right now the chamber's 35 degrees. As long as it stays consistent, you're gonna have no problems with Pet G. I mean, there's one issue, tiny issue back there, but I mean, I don't think the person that's going to be building this will be worried about that at all compared to the quality of the rest of it. I hope not, anyway. I'll let Brian G be the judge of that. Okay, so this one is going to print in the shiny PLA. That's the lettering. So it's going to print that as the base, and then the pink will be the top. And I think it's going to look crazy. The only ABS I have left is half a roll, or maybe a bit more of a half a roll. The only ABS I have left, less than half a roll of pink. I mean, what the hell? Of purple. Hey, baby, ABS. I got lots of Pet G though, so I can keep testing with that. No problemo. Want to get Moose done, out of here. And then I don't know if we're doing Decker back. We'll figure that out. I don't want to lift it right now because it's kind of ironing itself. I really hope it does like 2 more top layers. Hold on, I'll let you guys see. Swing. We'll let it do its thing on this one. The next layer, I might raise it just a little bit to kind of help it do its thing. I should have been definitely more aware of that infill. Should have put more infill, and then this wouldn't have been a problem. Man, I love this color. This, I need to get more. I've said it like 4 or 5 times, but every time I go look, it's gone. You can barely see it. It's so shiny. And we got 7 minutes left on this beast. Maybe not even 7 minutes. It says 7 minutes. I don't know if I believe it. Oh. Now you can see that. This printer is just so reliable. Neptune 4 Pro. Oh no, my shorts. All right. The trifecta. So, Nova's just chilling. We don't have to worry about Nova right this second. Moose is just ripping, and I love it. Making me feel good about things. Will I be doing my own Voron? I hope so. I definitely hope so. Oh, that's all done. The nice thing about, but yeah, I would definitely, I'd like to, because after working with these things, like I love the Centauri and I love the Neptune 4, and I'm building that other one that's gonna, it'll probably be a while, but the goo, the transition from the Neptune 3 Pro into the what is it, core something, the goo. That's gonna be fun as hell to finish. But I would love to do a Voron. It would sit right there with the goo, and yeah. Plus, it would be cool for all the peeps to watch. Can you see the bling from there? There you go. Bling, bling, bling. Did you see this, Collie? So this is 3D printed, this piece here. And then I sanded it and then epoxied the face of it. In clear epoxy. And then the other side is a really, 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 really nice purple. I think I have the cord wrapped up back. That's that gorgeous purple. And then the front is the same filament that you see printing in the one printer. Just like the cap. Just like the focuser knob. And then a lot of it's the blue, and just like the bearing. The thing about doing my own Voron is I would get the kit, but then there would be things that I would change immediately. So that's where I would, or maybe not immediately. I'm kind of, because it's such a gorgeous thing, but I know instantly I would want more space in the chamber. For doing like poop and brush, I would just want that space to not even worry about it. And then also the possibility of adding a top hat in the future for a stealth changer or that index system. It's just a few things to kind of future-proof it a tiny bit. And then also large decisions like that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. There's three. There's three in the room right now. One, and then Joker, and then you can see it. Yeah, you can see it there. Oreo. I wonder how many actual layers it's going to do. I really hope. Two more. If it did two more, we'd be golden, I think. How much is the what? The bomb? What's up, dude? What's up, dude? You can see Bow Hunter. I have the proper I have the proper apex now. It finished. The top of it's blue and the bottom is purple to go with the printer. Yeah, the bomb. So on this guy, it really all depends on the mirror, my friend. So on Joker, the compact, on both of these, all three of these, I went with we went with the parabolic mirror, which is the more expensive but better quality, higher contrast, better overall experience. I guess what they say is going with a spherical mirror, you get about 85% of the experience, which I don't know. I have personally never looked at a spherical mirror, so I couldn't personally tell you the difference as a person, but I've never heard someone complain about looking at a spherical mirror. So we'll say that. Never. Bomb. Bare basics. So speaking, you gotta keep in mind I'm talking in Canadian dollars. Bare basic bomb, if you went with a spherical, you could probably build this telescope for, if you sourced everything yourself, $300. If you were smart about sourcing and you went with a spherical mirror, $300. Brian, chime in if I sound insane. Or Bow Hunter also chime in if I sound insane. But yeah, about $300 Canadian, which would be obviously substantially less. Now, if you go with the parabolic mirror, you instantly add, right there, you instantly add another $100, maybe a bit more. Maybe, yeah, probably more, probably closer to $150. No, if you source the stuff yourself, it's not bad at all. And you get a gorgeous scope, your colors, and your experience. Oh, and all right, Bow Hunter, check this out. This is what I was trying to design or do today. It's on a coffee silk base, and then I swapped the layers. 10telescopes.com, and then it's the telescope using the same filament that is on the actual iridescent scope. So the same Canadian leaf. I think these ones turned out really nice. But they're just to give out at outreach stuff, hand out. Just met up with Uncle Todd? No way. Are you still with him? Tell him I said hello. That's amazing. I still remember way back at the cottage. What was his friend's name? When he was in when he was in X-Men on the boat on the water. And I think his buddy either wrote it or had something to do with writing it. David. Maybe not David. But I met him at the cottage, and I always remember the leather sleeved jacket I ended up getting from long time ago. Around 300 and 350. See, yeah, that makes sense. So maybe I was a little bit low. But I mean, I guess if you're super frugal, but I'm not really super frugal, that's why. But yeah. So anyway, moral of the story is you can get in them for fairly cheap. This guy is a different ball. This guy is a different ballpark, different bag of worms. Not massively, but the mirror on this one is worth quite a bit. Especially if you can grab a spherical for still decent, but if you get into the parabolic, it's you're getting into a little bit more of an expensive scope. Okay, let's hear the crackalack of this part coming off of the build plate, shall we? It's a big boy part. Not as big as that apex. I'll hold it up next to it, so and you guys will be... Actually, I can do that later. I'll hold this new one up. Ugh. Looking pretty good. There's a couple of surface imperfections on this undersurface. It's gonna be facing down. And these surfaces look real freaking nice. Look at that. I don't know if it comes through very well because of the freaking orange, but... You can come over here and have a look. Probably gonna be still bright. There's some surface imperfection, like right there. Get control of that focus. Right there. But it's facing down. All three scopes, these three scopes are... I'm not going to call this one finished yet. Not for a little while. It's getting there. I love that epoxy, man. I'm so happy that it turned out well. Makes me want to do so much more. I'm going to have to think about balancing this, so I should do that before I even take it to the star party. Anyways, this one I don't consider finished yet. It is fully built and functional. Joker's finished. Oreo is finished. The only thing I may do with them, or I want to do with Joker, because Joker's super light, is I want to get the astrograph handle, or the dovetail, so I can attach it to a go-to mount. So if I'm at a star party or an outreach event and someone asks me, hey, you want to throw that on my AM5? I can be like, yeah, let's do it, no problem. AM5 is a mount. Electronic mount. Wow, it's turned out really well. Oh yeah. I've been rocking and rolling on this one. This one is just phenomenal. And then this is another part 4 over here. And we're very, very close to being finished. All the parts for this compact. Very close. It's just the last few bits of the tripod, I believe. Am I missing anything? We have the whole OTA. Let me slide this over. So we've got the whole OTA. We've got one side of the rocker box, other side of the rocker box, rear of the rocker box, front of the rocker box. Beautiful. That's another beautiful print. Really nice. And then underneath the OTA is the base of the rocker box, and then we have the carbon fiber baffles. So that one's going to look insane when it's built. I'm really happy about seeing that one when it's built. Who knows where it'll end up, but I want to see photos of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. I have to take a closer look. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do another layer after this. I really hope it does, though. I'm dealing with the same stuff you were dealing with on your your bridging. Or with the iron because of the rippling. I mean, it's trying hard to take care of it with layers, but I think you'll still be able to see through. We'll see how it goes though. I'm hoping it'll do at least one more cleanup layer before swapping colors. The thing is, it's gonna try and swap to... I'm curious if it'll try and swap to 1 or if it'll try and swap. Get off, you freaking ring! Is the 0.6 nozzle, dude? It puts these skirt rings down like a mother of skirt rings. Thank you. I appreciate that, Otto. Did your camera come yet? Have you been rocking and rolling? Or are you experiencing horrible smoke too, out west? Right now, it's just... We were supposed to have like 3-4 really, really, really beautiful clear nights. Not a thing. Not a frickin' thing. I tried to set up briefly for 2 of the nights, because it's been a long time. Have I shown you guys my Astro thing? I'm sorry we're kind of all over the place today, but it's one of those days I'm just kind of getting random stuff done. I don't know if I've shown you guys my Astro rig. You clogged the K1 Max tonight. I mean, I know a guy that can probably help you with nozzles. I mean, it's not a K1 Max, but it's a K1C, and it's a unicorn, custom made. Custom. Cheap. Probably free for you. Oh, are you gonna do a like a multicolor? That's kind of crazy. I'm extremely hyped for that. Oh, we got 1 dead battery. What's this one at? Still 74%. There has to be a setting or something in here that I'm missing. I don't understand. How? They were both full. And this one died 4x. Either it's a defective camera or there's something going on with a setting that I'm missing. Or it's just not charging literally at all. Okay. Okay. There you go, Otto. I mean, it's their own fault for taking. I don't need to be around the town right now. Neptune 4 just absolutely nailing it. Moose doing well, but I screwed up with the bridging. I wonder if it's gonna try one more layer after this. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second here. You need to pause, please. Are you effing loose? Oh, how? How the fuck am I gonna do that? Where's the other one? I don't know how the hell I'm gonna try that. Excuse me for a second, please. Little bump. I don't even think I can get in there. You know, on the Revo hot end, how it has the spring, but then there's a little like circle thing that fits up in the heat break. Which way am I going to be turning? That's so hard to get to. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Not at this stage. And how did you even unloose? Oh, they're way behind in production. Really? Thanks, man. I stopped tanning them just for you. How's it going, Steve? Looking out here. Okay. Now, are you going to print correctly? Or is the Z going to be all messed up? Back. Steve, check this out. Pretty happy with these. Jason, were you here? Did you see these? Oh, good. So, no problem, Jason. It happens, bro. So I'm printing a bunch of these out to just give out at outreach programs and the symphony night and stuff. It turned out pretty cool. Okay. Where is my wonton soup noodle 3D printing toothbrush. Please resume correctly. That's better. I really freaking hope it does one more layer. The nozzle had come loose. Always check your nozzle. Thanks, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm doing another round now, and this top shiny part is going to be the base level, and then this crazy silk pink is going to be the top level. Trying to cover all audiences, you know? But yeah, this pink looks awesome. So that's what we're doing right now. And then we've got Thick Boy here. The only thing is I don't want to balance it because then it's going to want to tip. I'll have to keep it. I don't want to move the balance of it, but then again, I don't want to do it in the field either. Creative. I have no way to put a T-nut in there now without taking off the cap or the bag. Let me think about it. I'm not sure. Wow, that improved the layers so much. I really hope it does one more. Please. Please. 3D printing. What do I want to call them? 3D printing rabbit. I can bring you guys. Oh, I gotta turn this one back on. Battery is not depleted. And then we'll come look at that view for a minute. I gotta get something going on the CC. How many schools? As many as possible. I think any further ones that I personally build that are meant for me are gonna get donated somewhere. Whether it's to Brian's library or... Brian, are any loaned out? I don't know if Brian's here. I have to ask him if any are loaned out to schools right now or anything. I would imagine so. Like I have a bunch of spare parts that I'm going to build one at some point called Misfit, just out of all the spare parts that I've amassed. What am I trying to do? Around the town. Is it gonna work? Frozen. That's better. So the Neptune 4 Pro is rocking and rolling on more of those coins. And then this one is rocking on something else. If it works out, you'll see it. If it doesn't work out, undecided. I'm really hoping it does two more layers, so it can clean up this roughness from that loose nozzle. That's extremely frustrating. I can actually show you what I'm talking about. I think. Do I have a whole... Yeah, I do. Where's the spring? There's the spring. Come on. Oh! I guess that was it. Damn, that sucks. I probably won't ever see that. Probably won't ever see that finished print. Oh. Oh, because there's nothing. It did try and go to lane 1. Lane 1, current lane not triggered. Interesting. I wonder if I let it rip or if I just stop it. It's wrecked anyway. I think I'll probably just stop it. I'm obviously going to restart it right away, but we're just going to cancel this print. I'll let it cool off a little bit, and then I'll pull this off, and then we'll send it. Da, da, da. But what I was saying is, when I looked underneath, usually you see your oops, wrong way, this way. This guy going up, and you can see there's a little nib there on the Revo. I'm standing in front of all the lights. It's rare that I don't have a light, but there's a little nib. It's easier if I take this out. That little second ridge there. You can tell when it's seated correctly. And when it came towards the front, I could tell that it was like down there compared to being there. F. And so I did it again. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. What is next for the CC? Oh yeah, I want to resend this one. Let's just back this camera out of here, shall we? Ooh, staticky. Another frisbee to add to the collection. Or something to hammer on or something. I don't throw those ones away. Those big cylinder ones can be useful at some point. This telescope is like a dog that just keeps booping you. Yes, I see you. Hi. clean that off. Yeah, Z, that common chase down. I have that issue quite often. Always trying to get that perfect Z. Sometimes too much. Ow! Moose. Sometimes to my despair. I just did this. But you know what else I can print? I can print the tripod. I need way more heat inserts, but the tripod fancies. I think I can print all 3 of those. And those will be in orange. Actually, those should be in purple. Yeah, those are definitely structure. Those should be purple. I don't have enough purple to do those, so I'll have to wait. Those should be in like a purple or even like a black. But orange is getting to be too much, I think. Orange. Unless I do those in orange. I don't know if I'll have enough. I should. Do those in orange and then the outside in purple. I don't think I have enough to do that in purple though. Just talking my way through it. I wonder if Brian has more purple. Nice. Yummy dinner. Okay. So then that's orange. That'll be purple. The inside will be orange. I'd prefer the inside, I think. ABS, to be honest, though. The cap is no problem. The cap can be... Okay, so we'll do the cap. We'll do the caps then. Orange caps. Tripod caps. Yeah, he was asking rough cost, and I kind of just guessed at what I was seeing when I was doing it. Zero sugar. So, ba-ding. Let's bring this over here. Ba-ding, ba-ding, bing. Get out of here. Not that one. This one. This one. Let me see. Have to have a look have to have a look. I know I saw something where I was like, oh, I'm gonna need those, but I won't think about them. I already have all these files in a folder. I'm just being extremely lazy right now, which is fine once in a while because my energy is focused on doing productive things. How I justify it anyway. Okay. What the heck are you doing? That's why I never do that. Get out of my face with this. You know what? It's gonna drive me nuts. I wanted space. I always want space to do a... You come over here, you come over here. Probably painful to watch, but this is how I want to do it. Okay. Now, doesn't that look like some weird alien dude with some long ears? And some crazy eyes? And now it can still do a skirt. 0.36 is such beautiful layers. I think I might come down to 0.2. What did I miss? I was zoned in. Oh, I said less than that. Oh, I mean, that was if you self-source like a little Scrooge. Yeah. See, that's such a good deal. Just to go one-stop shop. Yeah, and the fact that it includes the cut-to-length extrusions, that's awesome. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Put it together like a kit, and then it's based out of Canada or something like that. I have no idea. But yeah, that's awesome. That's why kits are where it's at. And even having an option of a person telling you, hey, I'd really like to build this. Are you able to put together a kit for me? Yeah, of course, we have resources, no problem. A lot of the people are willing to pay a premium, but that's what a lot of these companies do. They go out searching for that, but why not the customer come to you? Okay, so my little alien is ready to go. Oh, this way he looks like he's standing up and he's got body armor on. Already cleaned the plate. All good there. Send it. For sure. That makes complete sense. And I 100% agree. It's like, yeah, all the smaller stuff, that is well worth it. Very well worth it. I'm going to be pushing that like crazy once everything is dialed in as far as documentation and an idea of logistics and stuff, because when I start hawking it, I'm going to start, not hawking it, that's a rude thing to say. When I start pushing it, I plan to go pretty hard with it. I hear you, non-violent Centauri Carbon. That little adjustment is freaking sweet. Actually, let's go see it live. So it's back in its little cradle now. And we should see it. You can see the brush to the side there. So I just clipped the very front of it. See, you can hear it still engaging, which is amazing. That was there before. And then it'll probably come up to the front and do its final heat up. I'm extremely happy that this this nozzle worked out, and now I have a viable option. I'm gonna buy a whole batch of those and modify them and then resell them. Not resell them, but sell them as my product. I mean, not even my product, but sell it as a, I don't even know how I'd market it, but even get in contact with the manufacturer of one of them or something. Buy a batch of them, modify them, and then sell them to the CC world, because there's not many just nozzles. And people are quite up in a huff that you have to change the whole hot end. I want to show you guys the first layer. Come on. What's it doing? Oh, it's waiting for the bed. We're almost there. Do, 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 do. Let me just put this down for a sec. You guys can... I'll just do this. It's not gonna hurt anything if I open the door. Ah! Jeez, Richard. You see I have company? Coming at me like that. I hear that for sure, Brian. I definitely hear that. Well, anything I can do to help. We discussed the manual thing, but I don't know if that would involve you showing me a bit, because I'd imagine you have a particular way you'd like it done. But like I said, anything I can do besides this stuff, or anything specific you want me to print or whatever. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep rocking and rolling on the turtles. First layer, beautiful. Going down like a champ. Brian hates the fact that this printer's name is Richard. Unfortunately, it's not going to change. It is such a weird name. That's part of the reason it's amazing. What do you call it? Cecile? Cecile? Something else? Oh, man. That's funny. I'm pretty sure this little light right here is supposed to be on. This little white light. Everyone's CC is broken somehow. As long as it prints, I'm good. As long as I can get it to spit the plastic out, no problem. Fix the light. CC, I get it. I get it. Cecilia. CC. Does make sense. I do say CC quite often. Richard. Rick. Look at that first layer. Holy Christmas. Look at this. Hold on. Gotta see it from this angle. Oh! Damn it. Sorry. Got that nice shine. That was a horrible way of showing it, but I tried anyway. I keep smacking into the tool cart. I mean, but there's plenty of there's plenty of singers named Richard. Rick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. That's... Nobody sings songs about Richard. You bring up a good point. I don't know why, but I just took a quick look at that umbilical picture. It looks like you're in like a cathedral from that angle. Triumph, the cathedral. Richard, gonna sing a song about you. Oh, Ricky, nobody sings a song about you. I'll do 2 caps in this orange and then 2 caps in the purple. I wonder how that pink is gonna look as well. Probably pretty sweet. Okay, I want to resend. Have you cooled down? Oh, take it easy, Mr. Iridescence. Take it easy, all right? Not trying to get into any brawls right now. I said I wanted to send this one again. What I wanted to do, let me see now. Let's eject. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Just want to try that one more time and see if it works out. What if I try and send it from here? Any issues? Trying all these just random quirky things that used to send it, for example, into a wall. You just slowly find something in the config or something here, something there. See, I didn't even home it that time. I mean, if it works. Heck and heck, if it works. Oh, those are the filler pieces. I was like, what are those rectangles? Those are the supports. The sides, the rear side support for the uprights, the rocker box uprights. How's the weather looking for tomorrow? Good news, bad news, great news, sad news? Let me see. Let me look at this astropheric. What's it got to say to me today? I mean, the way the weather's moving, it looks like it's kind of... It could be perfectly fine, or it could be not perfectly fine. Thursday evening? Who makes the call? Who ends up making the decision on that? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday looks nice. Joint decision. Okay. Makes sense to me. I wonder how much longer before the letters, or before... Actually, whoa, not much longer. Probably like 4 or 5 layers, and then it'll do the swap. All right, dude. I appreciate you hanging out as usual. Have a good night, man. This nozzle just prints really, really well. I'm more impressed. Actually, I'll use surprise. I'm more surprised by anything that it works this well. Alright. That's 3 printers printing. While Moose is not printing yet. Moose is just warming up. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. we're gonna just stop that. I should probably change the temperature for pet G, eh? Do 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 do. Nice. I really love the 06 in this guy. I really enjoy it. Bum, bum, bum. Happy turtle. Happy turtle. Need to tune? I didn't have to tune. I just changed the nozzle size and then just kept rocking and rolling. I didn't tune anything. Yeah, I would try that before messing with any settings. So now the Neptune, both Neptunes are printing. Moose is warming up. What time is it? 10 o'clock? I'm getting really hungry. I know I didn't want to go too long tonight. Power supply is coming tomorrow. So dependent on if we go tomorrow or Thursday. If we don't go tomorrow, then I can install the power supply and test that out. And then maybe Thursday. We'll see what happens. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm really hungry. Gonna go chill out. But as usual, this was more of a short stream, 3 hours. Not bad, but more of a short for my usual stuff. But I appreciate everyone that stopped by, that hung out. You guys know who you are. Mike, Brian, Jason, NRA, all you guys, Otto. I never call people out because I always miss a bunch of people. But anyways, appreciate everyone that stopped by. If you hit that thumbs up, thank you very much. Hit that like, subscribe. We're continuing on the path to get these hours. Yeah, I appreciate it very much. Let's keep rocking as a community. If you haven't joined the Discord, the link is in the description. Doesn't expire anymore, so you should be fine there. Appreciate you. Have a great night. I will, depending on what's happening tomorrow, I might be back on, might not. We'll play it by ear. Have a great night, guys. See ya. See ya, Cody. Appreciate you.